experience growth this year with a depressed housing market and unemployment that is very high. Will it be like it was in some previous post-recession years? No. But can we have that? Yes. It just will not be some kind of linear 3% turns into 6%, turns into 8%, turns into 15%. There are many systemic issues in this overall economy, and we haven't solved many of them. We are still faced with some issues going forward. And you know what some of those are. We believe that we're going to see inflation rear its ugly head again. Not so much through 2011, but in 2012 and 13. Consumer price inflation will be higher, but producer price inflation will be even higher than that. We expect that interest rates, this is a great forecast, it shows you our still. Interest rates are not going to go below zero. They are going to rise. And as you know, even though credit restrictions are significant, tighter than anybody would like them to be, they are easing. I know that for a fact, but it's going to be now that you borrow money if you need it. And I don't mean borrow to leverage yourself silly, as we have done in the past. That doesn't really end up in a positive, profitable mode for many. But interest rates are low, so take advantage of it. But I was talking about the business cycle. You're looking at it. That line across the middle is that 0% growth, zero, level with the year before. And we take every business, we take every economy, and we put it into one of those phases of business cycle. A, B, C, or D. We thought long and hard before we named those, A, B, C, D. Phase A of the business cycle means you're coming off D, recession, negative cycle, down, horrible, depressing. D is where we've come from. It's where non-residential still resides. It's not yet reached its absolute low across the board, though there are signs that that is very soon to happen in the next 2 to 3 months in most areas. So they're still in the recessionary negative cycle, still declining. Phase A is the recovery phase of the business cycle. That's where most in the economy have been through in 2010. It was an accelerated rise up off of those historic lows for many sectors of the economy. And so if you look at it, phase B is generally the busiest phase of the business cycle, the best phase of the business cycle. Now it doesn't feel quite as exhilarating as it might have in 2006 and 7. The highs aren't as high because you're coming off of the low depths, but it is phase B of the business cycle. We think that as we go through 2010 and into early 2011, we're going to transition into decelerating growth, that yellow line. C, still growth, still above your earlier levels, but nonetheless, it is a little bit slower than what we've experienced this year in 2012, by the way. We'll go back into phase B and be a stronger year of growth as a rate of change.